Are you looking for the latest in crypto news? Or maybe you're looking for tips on trading or mining? Well, look no further. The Beginner's Block offers a wide range of articles and blogs that will help you know what's going on in crypto and will help you with what you need regarding your crypto needs. The Beginner's Block, link down in the description below.
Hey, what is going on, everyone? Vega here for SerpentX Tech. Today is going to be a little bit different as far as audio quality. I need to know what you guys think, but welcome back to another episode of Caffeine Crypto. This is all the light you're going to get because wifey's over there sleeping, taking a little afternoon nap, I guess you could say, or early morning nap. She always gets up at like 4:45, a little bit before me. So she's taking a nap, just keeping it quiet, keeping it chill. Going to go over some crypto news, but I welcome you to join me with your favorite caffeinated beverage of choice, coffee, energy drink, or otherwise. Got me some Doge Lord coffee here. And yeah, so the trailer, by the way, was for the Octo Box Set, and that's still going on. I think you got about 9 days left. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you do. The beginner's block as well. Played at the beginning. I haven't picked any articles from it, but linked in the description is both of them if you want to enter the giveaway or visit the beginner's blog where you can get some news articles and keep up on what's going on. So unfortunately, Bitcoin's stagnant again. It feels like we're sitting on this 29.8 arena for a hot minute. Usually July is a month where we do really well, but it's not doing as well, or is not getting as green as we would like, even though we did push up quite a bit, almost at the 32K earlier, I think last week, or yeah, the previous week. But I am looking for group, and I am going to Mining Disrupt. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, they've gone up significantly, I think to $5.99. But if you click the link in the description, I could save you, I think, around $100, if not $120. So if you're going to Mining Disrupt and you don't have tickets yet, please try to use the link down below. Save yourself some money. It is quite expensive now, just for general admission. Not even including the VIP and the whale pass. So, but I am interested and excited to go. I actually have now a Patreon where I'm trying to put more BTS, rough cuts, just daily updates, personal updates. Not daily updates, but personal updates, personal channel updates down in not only for the members, right? I did drop one for the members only, but also the Patreons. Try to give back to you guys, and if you guys care about that stuff, first, thank you for your support, and two, get signed up, whether it's through Patreon or through the membership. But this is the DJI microphone. It's got a dead cat on it. It's connected via magnet. I might do a review on it, but really, I just wanted to get it rocking and rolling for this event. I know everybody's going to be walking around with some really great audio setups, and the wifey got this from my birthday that's coming up. So it's an early birthday gift as we prepare for Mining Disrupt. Now, Bitcoin most of this week has been pretty much boring. I mean, the high was at 30.4K. The low was at 29.5K. Good opportunity to grab a couple here. You know, dollar cost average. Don't over invest and not have money for bills and having to eat ramen. And trust me, I know all about that ramen life, or that choke and slide life, which means peanut butter and jelly sandwich for anybody that's not uninitiated. So just make sure you're taking care of your priorities. We'll see how things continue to move forward as we go through a year. I know we're still waiting for institutional investment to kind of piling in and bringing Bitcoin to a new all-time high. Thank you. All right, Rudd confirmed. Sound looks pretty good. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Doge Lord Coffee, Road Puts, Retro Mike, Gordon Murray, Alexander Fleener, Fudweiser. Appreciate you guys swinging through. So Bitcoin Bollinger Bands move that ended in 40% January gains. So basically the same Bollinger Band setup that we saw in January that saw us, have a 40% run up is repeating, I guess it's trying to say. So Bitcoin's price should put in a strong reaction now that Bitcoin's Bollinger Bands are at their most compact since the start of 2023. Let's see here. BB, Bollinger Bands. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, it was at this most compact on Tuesday, July 11th. But when was this article written? July 21st. I mean, yeah, it's pretty narrow, right? You know, but either it's gonna, we're not even above the middle here, this orange line. So if it's gonna do something, I would suspect maybe do something to the downside. It seems that we just found this support, and I actually go back quite a ways. And pretty much at this level of 29.8, we've seen it many times before be some sort of resistance or support. And you can see here, became resistance, became support, resistance, support, resistance, support. So this line, this 28K barrier is definitely annoying, especially for those of us that want to see Bitcoin go on another tear. So we'll have to see how things pan out. But let's go ahead and take this indicator off. Yeah, let's see here. So Bitcoin 29,896 is lining up to burst up a burst of volatility that could rival its 40% January gains. I don't think so. Really need that institutional investment and some positive news on the ETFs if they want to see that. There might be a little bit uptick, but not something that's going to blast us into the 34K and above. The latest edition of the weekly newsletter, the week on-chain analytics firm Glassnode reveals that the tightest Bollinger Bands since the start of 2023 back in January. Bitcoin price has acted in a tight range for an entire month since using the 30K as a focal point for sideways behavior. This popular analyst, Axel, I want to say, is putting both bulls and bears to the test. Seems that Bitcoin USD is exhausting many traders' patience. As he summarized in a quotation here, that is usually the condition you see before strong moves. Not sure about the direction though, and that's the same thing I'm on. It's like it looks like it's going to go down to me, but usually Bitcoin likes to do the opposite of what you think it's going to do. So just be prepared for anything. They say I will stick with the well-defined boundaries. I know that increased volatility is around the corner. Capture the directional move. When he's talking about increased volatility, I wonder if he's talking about that institutional investment everybody's waiting on, with the hype of the ETFs and stuff like that, which I do have some news articles that we're going to be going over, not only with Bitcoin, but obviously the SEC. We got some altcoin news like the Litecoin, which is got a halving that is coming up very soon. If it's not happened already, I'm pretty sure we've got 10 days. Yep, 10 days. So additionally, we got some XRP news from my XRP army out there. We got the couple that got arrested for the Bitfinex and some more FTX stupid stuff. Yeah. Anyways, Bollinger Bands are used as a standard deviation around the simple moving average to determine when an asset's price is due to shift in a trend. On BTC USD, its upper and lower bands were unusually close together at a present more compact. In fact, then at the time, since Bitcoin began in 2022, the digital asset market continues to see remarkably little volatility, with the classic 20-day Bollinger Band experience an extreme squeeze. It added the week on chain commented that the range was just 4.2%. This has marked the quietest BTC market since the lull in early January. Thank you, Crypto Mikkel, and everybody for coming on over. Appreciate you guys stopping by. At the time of Bitcoin saw a breakout, which then continued throughout the month, bringing January's gains to around 40%. Continuing on, Glassnode noted that the current levels, there was little by the way of active selling, either profit or loss. The lack of realized activity comes despite Bitcoin price gains since January, and it's historically common phenomenon in periods after price cycle lows. This compression and volatility is matched by cyclical lows in realized profit loss. profit and loss being locked in by the market, it wrote. The sum of profits plus losses currently equal around 290 million per day. Whilst this is a significant sum on a nominal basis, it again comparable to 2019 peak and October 2020, where BTC price was over 50% lower than it currently are, says Glassnode. As such, it suggests that even though the Bitcoin market cap is 2x larger today, investors who are holding large profits or losses are extremely unwilling to spend coins on chain. And that's true, right? We've seen a lot of outflows, especially the end of last year into this year, where people aren't wanting to, they're moving their Bitcoin off of exchanges, and they're not really in the mood for letting it go, right? They believe in Bitcoin long term, so they're going to hang on to it for as long as possible. And they're not going to want to sell. I'm not going to sell. My wife's like, when are you going to sell? But I don't know. There's a number in my head. I'm not going to say what that number is, but there's a number in my head for when I would take profits. And I would take profits incrementally, not just all at once, just little by little. Thank you, Retro Mike, for the 99 cents to help pay the DJ Mines. No, DJI Mike, wireless mic. Appreciate you. Oh, I guess DJ Mines going to come on over. Well, I'll see him at Mining Disrupt. So the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index sinks to its neutral territory, a sign of investor uncertainty. And the cool thing is that CoinMarketCap has added the Fear and Greed Index to its website, which is nice. I'm not sure why it's in white. There you go. So we're at 55%. We're in or 55. We're very neutral right now. We'll see how things pan out. But yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty and doubt. Oh, there's DJ. What's up, man? I got your microphone set up. DJI mic. Early birthday present for some of you that are just joining in. Wife got this as we prepare for Mining Disrupt. I am looking for a group. I am talking to a number of you offline in the proper channels, trying to get something together for that first Tuesday night before the event. Check the Discord. We'll talk there. And for the rest of you that aren't going, make sure to tune in to DJ Mines, the Hobbyist Miner, Tech Hustler, Hawk Crypto, the Mining King, Retro Mike might have some, Geek of All Trades. I think GPUrisers might be going. I know Chili is going. So all kinds of good stuff from the Flux team, from various miner like ASIC distributors, ASIC manufacturers, Bitmain, What's Miner. Very interested. I'm looking forward, especially to the immersion cooling. I was on the phone earlier this week with Engineering Fluids, which is honestly one of the best immersion liquids out there, period. I know there's a lot of people trying to work with them or replicate their fluids, but the gentleman, and it's a small business, or family owned, and they do a really good job. And the Engineering Fluids is just that, engineered fluids specifically for immersion cooling for ASICs, and they even have different fluids for different things. So I'm very excited to see what's going to happen there. So stay tuned. Make sure to follow on Twitter, on YouTube, and again, if you just got in here, I did start up a Patreon where I am putting some behind the scenes rough cuts and personal updates. But anyways, moving back to the Fear and Greed Index, we're neutral. Investors haven't got in yet. We still haven't gotten the ETF approvals yet, even though it was a good, nice little run up ever since the BlackRock ETF was announced. We still haven't gotten that severe push that everybody has been looking for. Will it come? I think so. When will it come? I don't know. I really, if you really want me to speculate, and this is not financial advice, I don't think we're going to start seeing the new bull market, or so we're kind of in a bull market, right? We're in an uptrend, but if you're talking about reaching or climbing up to new all-time highs, I'm not holding my breath. Maybe after the presidential election here in the USA in 2024, maybe Q4 2024 or Q1 2025. Also, we got to consider the Bitcoin halving. The trend is your friend, and to the end, as K-Dub and many others have said. We're probably going to see a pullback, so probably going to run up a little bit, maybe 42, 46, pullback before the Bitcoin halving. A year goes by, and then, or almost a year goes by, or however many days it is, and then we start doing that new bull market climb up the tree. That's the trend. I mean, that's nothing new. If you go back and you look at the history of Bitcoin and Bitcoin halvings, that's pretty much the trend. I think what you guys are really looking for, especially in the community, is when's the next altcoin to take off? You know, when is, like, for example, Caspa. Everybody's very bullish on Caspa. You know, when is that going to take off? You know, because a handful, and I do mean a handful of miners were able to get in early. Son of a Tech and myself were talking about Caspa mad early. I remember seeing Caspa's Discord at around 1,000 people. There wasn't much in there, but it was just something I was monitoring. CPU mining didn't last long. I went straight to GPU mining, and now here we are. You know, FPGAs got on the scene, and then ASICs immediately popped up. It's progressing really, really fast, which is both a good thing and a negative thing. And I talked about that in a number of different videos. I'm not trying to offend the Caspian army. I'm all for Caspa, but I am, you know, trying to be objective and understand, you know, the whole economics and the whole network hash rate difficulty. I'm taking all variables into account, but, you know, the point being is everybody's looking for when's that next coin going to pop off, right? This coin that I mined a bunch of, when is it going to pop off? Well, nobody knows. So instead of trying to time the market, why don't you just get time in the market, right? Stack some sats, some Doge, some Chainlink, some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, some Cardano, some Polygon, some Litecoin, some Polkadot. Get in the projects that you believe in and stack it and hang on to it. If you believe in those projects. If you don't believe in those projects, you're just trying to make money real quick and get the heck up out, then that's going to be a different story. I don't have the market indicators that you're looking for. There's a lot of people online that's going to tell you what to invest in, but I wouldn't follow Joe Schmo on the internet. They're just people on the internet. So do your own research and look into these projects that you want to diversify into. And that's the key, is diversification. I'm not just in crypto, right? I got real estate, I got stocks, I got IRA, I got 401k. I'm not counting on any one thing to be my saving grace. I'm putting my eggs in different baskets and spreading my weight across a frozen lake, making sure that I don't fall through. If one goes down, two goes down, I'm still okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goes down, then that's different thing. But I think here in the U.S., people are still calling for that recession to come through. They've been saying that for a hot minute now, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out. But I'm not an economist and I'm not a politician. Anyways, there's a lot of bearish sentiment on crypto Twitter about this pullback. But I think the factors behind it are pretty simple, says Anthony Georgides, a co-founder of NFT and Web3 blockchain Pastel Network. It looks like the individual also noted that the tech sell-off that was at least partly spurred by the comments of the Tesla founder Elon Musk that the electric car maker might have to reduce prices, and the strengthening of the dollar had weighed on Bitcoin and the broader crypto market. And that's another thing too. One of my colleagues in the space asked about this a while ago. Custom computing. What is it going to take for Elon Musk to have less of a impact on the cryptocurrency? Well, it's going to take us growing beyond the reach of Elon Musk. So that way, when he does tweet out something, whether it's negative or positive, it doesn't have any effect, or if anything, a very little effect on the crypto market, right? He crashed Doge. He pumped Doge. He crashed Bitcoin. He pumped Bitcoin. But it's not just him. It's a number of influential personnel, right? For example, Gary Gensler holds a lot of sway on the crypto market. You know, these guys got to be careful what they say and do. Gary Gensler doesn't care. He probably wants to kill crypto. Elon Musk does love crypto, but he's got to be careful what he says. And he's not. But the point being is we got to grow beyond our market caps. Where are we at for market cap? 1.2 trillion. So maybe 3 to 5 trillion market cap of crypto. Then maybe the sway will start to falter. It might be a nice little 0.5 to 2% uptick or downtick depending on what they say. But yeah, we got to grow beyond that. Ether, the second largest crypto market value, was recently changing hands at 1892, up a smidgen from Wednesday's same time. Most other cryptocurrencies by market cap spent Thursday slogging in the red, with XRP losing some of its big gains from the day before to trade below 80 cents. Recently off more than 4%, and 8 unsold. The tokens of the smart contract platform Cardano and Solana down nearly as much. The big exception is Linked, and that was something that a lot of people were talking about, the native currency of Chainlink software platform that connects blockchains and external data. And I do like Chainlink and its oracles and what they're trying to build, and or what they have built. It recently soared about 20% to trade above $8 after whales acquired more than 6 million of the token, an apparent reaction to Chainlink's release of the interoperability protocol, this new CCIP that came out. And then what's this? Biggest gainers: Gala, Ethereum, Cosmos. Biggest losers: Stellar, XRP. Yeah, Chainlink's doing pretty, doing stuff that I like a lot. But this is what people are waiting on. The U.S. SEC accepts 6 spot Bitcoin ETF proposals for review. For review. That doesn't mean they're going to get approved, but for review. And that's what a lot of people are waiting on. They want to know what's going to happen. But the SEC has accepted applications to create a Bitcoin ETF from 6 firms, including BlackRock, for review. The first step in the agency's process to deciding whether or not to approve the latest rounds of proposals. The SEC also formally acknowledged applications from Bitwise, VanEck, WisdomTree, Fidelity, and Invesco for similar Bitcoin ETFs, with those proposed appearing to on the Federal Register Tuesday and Wednesday. Another individual who's been very vocal and supportive of Bitcoin is Robert Kennedy Jr. Now, I will check chat here in a minute. If you guys have any questions, make sure to @ me or send a super chat. I am all for what Robert Kennedy Jr. is trying to do as far as the plans to, the growth within the crypto industry and the different plans that they have for Bitcoin and crypto as a whole. However, I don't know all of his other stances on other individual policies, so I'm still doing my own research, and I personally don't want to sway you in any direction or another, because people get on various platforms are already trying to sway people in one direction or another. I don't want to do that. I'm just saying I like his stance on crypto, but I don't know what his stance is, and I haven't researched enough to be comfortable for what his stance is on other items. And he's very hard to hear, but I'm not sure if that's just how he is, or was that like smoking, or that's just how he's, I don't know. Anyways, U.S. presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has revealed 2 reforms for Bitcoin if he is elected president. He plans to back the U.S. dollar with cryptocurrency and eliminate capital gains taxes on the conversion of Bitcoin to USD. We would like that. Yes, we would like that. But that's honestly, like, you think the government's really going to give that up? Taking advantage of capital gains tax? Anyways, RFK Jr. stressed that his administration's mission to make America the global hub of cryptocurrency, particularly Bitcoin, has got everybody very, very excited. Kennedy is the son of the former U.S. Attorney General and Senator Robert F. Kennedy, the nephew of the former U.S. President John F. Kennedy. The presidential hopeful began by outlining the reforms he previously promised regarding BTC, and he was at the Bitcoin conference in Miami as well, which we're going to be at in Mining Disrupt. He will be attending, from my understanding, he will be down there as well, giving a talk. So I will listen to him, and if I get a chance to talk to him, I will have some questions, not just on crypto, for him, if I do have the opportunity. I'm very interested to hear his thoughts, but I want to get some more research done before I go. But making America the global hub is what we were headed towards until Gary started doing what Gary started doing. So it's really kind of a hit and miss. It means the incentivization of greater investing in green and renewable energy production, attracting engineering, investment, and innovation in our country. He also promised to put an end to the current policies of the Biden administration that are invited by Choke Point 2.0 to punish banks for dealing in Bitcoin. and also to make strong barriers against the issuance of central bank digital currencies, which the governor of Florida has taken a strong stance on against CBDCs, or central bank digital currencies. So those two are aligning on that front. And I do believe there's already, like, just the government just take over USDC or something like that, since they don't like USDT. Or maybe work with Circle, or make Circle, like, I don't know. They'll figure out something. But yeah, it's definitely, it feels like dealing in cryptocurrency is a no-no for a long time, and now all the banks and all the institutions are wanting to get in, but now they're wanting to create their own little baby token. They go on to state here that this will include treasury bills, notes, and bonds. My plan would be to start very, very small. Perhaps 1% of the issued T-bills will be backed by hard currency, by gold, silver, platinum, or Bitcoin. And honestly, the gold is not a bad option either. Just being real. Or a rare metal, right? Rare metals like silver and platinum, but Bitcoin would be awesome. Or maybe do 4%. 1% of each is backed by gold, silver, platinum, Bitcoin. However, again, I'm not an economist. And then depending on the outcome, we would increase that annually, he describes. What this will do, ironically, we will be able to use Bitcoin to help save the US dollar. And I talked about this, again, pure speculation, but just learning from various financial experts like Ray Dalio, is we're kind of in this slump in the US where we're heading down as China's picking up, right? And it's the changing of hands, the changing of the guard, the changing of the empires. And if we don't do something, then yeah, China's already trying to make its own posse of international monetary value, which I forgot the name of the countries. I mentioned it in a previous Caffeine and Crypto, but they're trying to become trying to make the yen the global currency, or trying to make another currency the global currency rather than the US dollar. I'm sure many people would like to get off the US dollar, but the US dollar still holds a lot of dominance, but we will see. And doing something like this could technically save the dollar. Technically. Now, if my math is wrong, if my mindset is off, I'm sure an economist in the comments below will hit me up. But technically, this could work. Now, for capital gains exemption, it looks like they have a quote here, like Singapore, Germany, Switzerland, Puerto Rico, and Portugal. The Kennedy administration will exempt the conversion of Bitcoin to US dollars from capital gains tax. Kennedy explained that the benefits of the policy include facilitating innovation and investment, ensuring citizen privacy. Okay, I like that. Incentivizing businesses to grow their business and tech jobs in the United States rather than in Singapore, Switzerland, Germany, and Portugal, which there have been a lot of outsourcing, pushing, much of the jobs, like, I'm not gonna lie, my 9 to 5, much of our frontline agents are out there in the wild. They're not in the States. Things get escalated, crap hits the fan, and then the agents, some of the agents over there that do a really good job, they're just one person. They can't do everything by themselves, and there's just a flow of tickets that are so strong that we got to step in at a higher level, which we should never get to that higher level. The front lines need to do basic stuff, basic checking, going through their processes, following the policy, and they will be fine. But out in those countries, you got a revolving door where they're just working probably a few months, quitting, and then going to a different place. Working for a few months, quitting, and going to a different place. Because, you got Comcast, you got AT&T, you got this vendor, you got that vendor, that telecom company, this tech company, that tech company, just outsourcing all their work. So it would be nice to bring some of that back home. And obviously we got TSMC building here in the States, right? The manufacturer, the leader right now in the race as far as, producing 4-nanometer chips and stuff like that, 5-nanometer, 7-nanometer, whatever it might be. We got Intel building a new facility, Silicon Valley kind of being reshaped. So it's good to see that the tech space is starting to boost back up. And that whole mindset of it's cheaper to build in China is a crock of garbage, because it's not. Not anymore, right? It may have been, but it's not. Maybe it might be cheaper to get sources from there, maybe some materials and stuff like that, depending. But you know, to ship everything across the Pacific, across the Atlantic, it costs a lot of money. Containers are not cheap. I looked up containers, and trying to ship a JDM card that I would really like over here is not cheap. But if you got the money for that JDM card, you should have enough money for the container. Anyways, moreover, he explained that one of the factors in his decision is that non-taxable events are unreportable. So that would be mining, right? Because you can't identify every single person that you process that block or transaction for. Like, how do you expect me to track that? And I talked about how oh my goodness, what was it about? Now that's gonna bug me. I gotta figure it out. By the way, Charlie Lynn is going to be coming on here at 12:15. I'm not sure if Red Panda is coming online, but Charlie Lynn is a buddy of mine that sells various components and can put you in touch. And if you need a bunch of ASICs for your farm, he can help you out. But if you need to, get in touch with me, and I'll get you in communication with them. What was it called? What was it called? I forgot the name. Was it the name of the bill? No, governments basically wanted the miners to report on miners. They were incentivizing. They were trying to think of an incentive, a way to incentivize miners, you and I, to report on other miners. Right here, the IMF, International Monetary Fund. Obviously not implemented yet, nothing set in stone. But like, how would we even do that? How would we even track those? That's mind blowing. I need to figure that out. That's a little mind twist there. It would be more difficult for governments to weaponize currency against free speech, which, as many of you know, is one of my principal objectives, and other civil liberties. So, I mean, he's got some good points. A lot of people are very excited. They want him to be president. He's got a long way to go, considering the people he's up against and the way the world is at right now. I still need to study, like, for my own personal. Again, I'm not swaying your thoughts or your voting power. You do whatever the hell you want, but I don't know what his other stance are on other policies that might have importance to me. It may not be important to you, but importance to me, right? So we'll see how things go. But what he's saying is getting a lot of people in the crypto space excited. So if you're not following them, make sure you give them a follow. And we'll see what he says in Miami at Mining Disrupt. All right, I'm going to check chat real quick. Actually, I don't even have Coin360 up, do I? Coin360. There we go. Ethereum at 188. Nothing special going on. Everybody's just talking to each other. Thank you for stopping by. Sockfan96. Kundi Bits. Crypto Mikkel, DJ Mines, Crypto Craig, Chris GTR, who's another GTR lover. Leo, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Conquero Minas. What's up, Chili? How you doing? Aru? All right, good deal. If you guys are talking to me, I think you guys are talking to each other. But Gandalf Gray says they can't go back on to a fiat-backed standard because the arbitrage between currencies and the backed currency would kill the backed asset allocation. It's not possible. Gandalf, are you talking about gold? Because I don't even think we have all the gold we say we have. You're talking about if they cannot go back onto a fiat-backed standard. All right, so but they're not doing it. It's not 100% backed by like the gold or the dollar, or by Bitcoin. It's going to be percentages. So why wouldn't that work? And I can understand gold not working unless we do really have all the gold hidden somewhere. Definitely not in Fort Knox or in the New York Treasury. But why do you say that, Gandalf? Anyways, moving on, Chainlink climbs as whales add to holdings. The following the protocol release is CCIP. It's CCIP stands for cross-chain interoperability protocol. We saw Chainlink exchange hands for around $8 around midday in Europe, as trading volume more than doubled to 580 million, helping extend weekly gains to over 25%. On-chain data shows that some whales or large holders of the asset added upward of 6 million to their Chainlink holdings during the morning, with the increased demand lifting prices as much as 6%. And Chainlink right now on CoinMarketCap is number 21. And if we look at the charts, you can see that sucker, like right now, it dipped down, right? You see I think we peaked out at 8.2, yeah, $8.20, or $8.37 we peaked, and you can see this nice little jump up. So if you had bought some at $6.60 earlier this week or late last week, you would have been up, and even if you took profits right now, you'd be up quite a bit. Or not quite a bit, but, you know, a pretty low margin. And we saw the market, or the 24-hour volume, go from 190 million up to 1.36 billion. That's quite a bit. 190 million to 1.6 billion. Damn, or 1.36 billion. That's still a pretty penny, guys. So, let's see here. CCIP designed to help cross-chain, or the CCIP is designed to help build cross-chain applications and services, is being tested by at least 25 partners that are now beginning to move to the mainnet, and we have and was pushed live for early access users on Avalanche, Ethereum, Optimism, and Polygon blockchains, which is some of the chains I like. Lightning Network or the slow way? Oh, you guys talking to each other. Okay. You have no gold, Gandalf? When you say you're talking about the USA has no gold. How much gold does your country have? If you're not in the USA. I'm pretty sure you're not in the US. I'm curious. But anyways, you know, it's working with various blockchains. On Thursday, the CCIP will become available to all developers across 5 testnets: Arbitrum, Gorel, Avalanche Fuji, Ethereum Sophilia, Optimism Gorel, and Polygon Mumbai. And that alone, right, that interoperability is a really attractive feature of Chainlink. And oracles are blockchain-based services that fetch data from outside the blockchain, right? So when people are trading and they want that data, like what's Arbitrum at on the Ethereum, because I want to swap it for, you know, something else, or Arbitrum itself on Arbitrum, you know, it grabs that data. Sometimes we saw in the past where the Oracle data wasn't keeping up, and that caused some issues. We actually had an exchange, I think, close, or a DEX close last week that we talked about this, because it wasn't getting that real-time data. But blockchains by design are immutable stores of data, but can't verify the veracity of information. This is where Oracle networks like Chainlink can help. They refer multiple sources of information, or they refer to multiple sources of information to provide reliable data to blockchain-based services and products for users. Honestly, I do have, for transparency, I do have a bag of Chainlink, and I do like the project, and I like what they're building towards and what they have built. Just FYI. Litecoin price at risk of a 30% drop if the key LTC futures historical trend repeats. A multi-year review of Litecoin futures open interest reveals a unique trend that has significantly impacted the Litecoin price in the past. With less than 2 weeks to go until the Litecoin halving, which we do confirm is 10 days, 14 hours, which, by the way, if you got like a Doge miner or like a mini Doge, Doge 2, Script, L7, you're probably going to take a hit. But I think if you played a long game, you might be fine. You're probably going to have to adjust, maybe do some reallocation, adapting, whatever. But the Litecoin halving is going to hit. Profitability of your miner is going to drop to not comfortable levels. And then you're going to need to adapt. But, you know, what you have is going to be more scarce, or it's going to become more scarcer because you're not mining as much per block. So if you played a long game, we should be good. The event is going to take place on block height 2,520,000, and you don't have too much time left to get it. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure if we calculate, we can actually find out what the profitability is going to be for Litecoin if we just cut the coin in half. So let's find Litecoin real quick. Why am I skipping past it? There it is. All right, let's go to ASIC miner value or mine the ASIC. Mine the ASIC. Shout out to you guys. So we got L7 that does 9.5 gigahash at basically 3,400 watts. So 9.5, and we're gonna say 3,440 watts. We're gonna say 1% fees. Hardware costs. Let's say you bought this one at 7,000. You're down to 3,800. Is what you got left to pay on it since you bought it. The block reward is going to drop down to 6.25, I believe. Yep, 6.25 as usual. So we're going to plug that in, and we're going to calculate. Now, that's at current difficulty. The difficulty may adjust. As people get off the network, the hash rate drops down, difficulty may drop down. So right now, at the current difficulty, you'd be negative $4.13, but that's at 10 cents per kilowatt hour, which may not be what you pay. So let's say the national average is climbing up to 15 cents per kilowatt hour. Now you're negative $8 a day, right? You're only making $4, but it's costing you $12.38 to run that sucker a day. So you're negative $8.26. So give it time. We'll see if Litecoin can repeat the Bitcoin halving trend, because we have seen that same thing in the past. Litecoin isn't as popping as some of the other assets, but just give it time. Just know that your L7 or whatever your Doge or script miners are, that you're going to take an L, but play the long game. Look at the big picture, do some readjusting, reallocating, whatever you need to do. People on eBay are selling their L7s. So 5,600, that is way too much. That's not too bad, 4,500. Read description. If it's going for that price, that means something's wrong with it. But yeah, you could probably get the 8 gigahash one, the 88, this one, you probably get that for like 32 or lower. If you're interested, hit me up, but you might want to wait till after the Litecoin halving to see how things pan out. But Litecoin's price right now is above $90, which I can confirm. It did drop down to 12th in the coin market cap, and it's kind of been sitting in this range of like $80 to $95. Not really popping off. It's declined by 19% in the last 18 days, but it has shown a positive of 31%. Performance this year. Notably, most gains occurred between June 29th and July 2nd, with the 34% rally pushing the price to a 14-month high of $115. However, there's an alarming statistic coming from the derivatives market that indicates a sharp correction is likely underway. Each of the previous 3 instances where Litecoin futures open interest dropped below 500 million caused price drops of 38% or higher, which potentially matches the current scenario. Litecoin futures aggregate open interest in the dollars from June 29th, 300 million, to July 2nd, 650 million, shows that there's a significant surge indicating increased demand for leveraged futures contract. On July 2nd, Litecoin price reached 14-month high, but subsequently declined 20% to $92. However, the concerning aspect is Litecoin's open interest remaining above the $500 million mark. This suggests buyers added margin to avoid liquidation, yet the risk of sharp correction persists. Higher active contracts or open interest are generally positive, enabling investors to require a specific market size to participate. Even if it's not necessarily bullish for the price momentum, it allows larger price swings due to the leverage and potential liquidations when a trader's position is closed due to the lack of margin. Litecoin's open interest dropped below the 500 million threshold, interest dropping below the 500 million threshold seems a reliable indicator of investors' diminishing interest, and 3 latest occurrences confirmed that thesis as the prices face drastic corrections in each instance. On the back in the day, on November 10th, 2021, Litecoin open interest surpassed 500 million, coinciding with 6-month price high of 289. Interestingly, Litecoin price crashed 40% in 24 days after open interest dropped below 500 million on November 14th, 2021. You can see here similar events between February and May 2021. And, you know, that interest is fading because we're coming up on the Litecoin halving, and people know the trend, which is there's going to be a dip coming. And, you know, maybe a year and a half down the road, Litecoin starts blowing up. But not the only ones taking the hit. Oh, wow, we got another people. That was an example of how buying and selling the underlying asset arbitrage will kill the backing. Gandalf. Yep. Denmark has a mere 35 metric ton of gold, a 0.2% of total holding in value. You guys are rich. I sent you a DM with a video that explains why we cannot go back onto a backed fiat standard again. Okay. I'll check it out. Thank you. And there's other ways to stack Doge and Litecoin, by the way. So XRP leads slide into crypto majors as Bitcoin lingers below 30K. This is just talking about some of the other assets that have been slumping down, which we saw on the charts, right? You know, XRP, since its run up, has been slumping. Solana has been on a steady downtrend. Cardano, kind of the same thing. You know, much of the coins follow what Bitcoin is doing. But then there's a few coins that, you know, maybe some whales jump into, starts drawing some interest, and then auto traders come in, algo bots, AI bots, whatever come in, and they start pushing up the price. Like we probably saw with Chainlink. You know, obviously whales bought 6 million of Chainlink, but then you probably had a bunch of algo bots and traders and AI bots coming in behind them, you know, pushing up the price a little bit further and stuff like that. So we'll see how things go. But we got Stellar. Dropped as much as 6%, 6.6%. Ethereum shed 3%. XRP fell 6%. Cardano and Avalanche fell 4% in the same period. However, the governance token or lending platform MakerDAO defined the broader market price action, surging 11% in a day as investors welcomed the activation of a token buyback program. So we're talking about DAO, MakerDAO. This one, yeah. Moving on, SEC signals appeal to crypto ruling. Why? Why don't you just say SEC signals appeal to Ripple's ruling in response to the Terra case? So, Terraform Labs has argued the ruling undermines SEC's argument. Shut up. Shut up. The SEC hints at a potential appeal to the XRP ruling from the Ripple Labs lawsuit. The United States SEC has suggested it may be appealing a recent ruling in a case against Ripple, which deemed XRP not to be a security when sold to retail investors. The SEC argues that the ruling goes against fundamental securities laws principle, such as the Howey test. Oh my God. Which determines what falls, blah, blah, blah. The SEC latest comments on Ripple Labs lawsuit were made in a separate lawsuit against Terraform Labs and its co-founder Dong Quan, who are allegedly orchestrating a multi-million-dollar asset securities fraud. As per the SEC July 21st response to a motion to dismiss from Terraform Labs, in which the potential proceeding settling Ripple Labs ruling was referenced by the defendants, the SEC highlighted a host of issues it holds against the court's recent decision on XRP. So because of Terraform Labs, they're going to try to appeal. I'm sorry to get all loud. They're going to try to appeal the Ripple's ruling. Freaking shut your mouth, dude. Anyways, XRP Army is probably like annoyed. It's losing some momentum. Ripple is. Crypto couple responsible for the Bitfinex hack. Probably going to plead guilty. So the network, the New York couple charged with trying to launder 4.5 billion in Bitcoin stolen in a 2016 hack of Bitfinex appeared to have pled guilty in a case, and a new federal court docket entry suggests shouldn't have been showboating on the internet. Crypto exchange FTX and Alameda seek to retrieve 71 million from philanthropic and life science entities. Isn't that because like philanthropy? Like I what was he like saying? I was like, oh, I'm not a millionaire. I give back to the people. I do this for the people. Like that type of stuff. Like you're trying to claw back some of that. According to the court documents filed on Wednesday, the firm is seeking to recover over 71 million that was allegedly diverted from the FTX Foundation and Latona, a sham nonprofit company organized in Bahamas for ex-FTX boss SBF. Lawyers representing FTX and Alameda Research argued that the funds were transferred to life science companies, including Lumen Bioscience and Platform Life Science Inc., purportedly to support the effective altruism. Yep, it is. A philosophy often used by SBF, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Shut up, dude. Shut up. Also, FTX sues former exec to recoup millions, and bank push to tokenize Wall Street. Intel Core, I think it's the which series is this? Raptor? Yeah, Raptor Lake. No, Raptor Lake is the current one. What's the term? Raptor Lake refresh. Is that what it is? Looks like the 14th gen, basically. It's gonna have a nice little bump in its core clocks. We're gonna start seeing 6 gigahertz become common, or more common than you know. Similar core setup, right? But maybe 6.2 gigahertz instead of 6, or maybe instead of 5.8 gigahertz 6, so on and so forth. So Intel making some strides there. I think they also there were some other core leaks that I don't have pulled up regarding how they're changing the game on hyper-threading, which Intel does need to do something different. Like they need to grow. They need to do something that makes it a game changer for them. Also, Hi Cookie, congratulations. Taiwanese overclocker, very good guy, been in the industry for a long time. Was able to get his DDR5 up to 9,500, or excuse me, 9,500, 9058 megahertz. Really crazy. It looks like it's the newest firmware from AMD motherboards compatible with Ryzen 7000 series CPUs, excuse me. And you can see the screenshot here. It's absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. $4528.9 times 2. There's your number. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. All right, so we're getting ready to wrap up here, guys. I guess we could watch some of this SBF BS. I'm going to mute myself. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, please at me or send a super chat. Don't forget, I am looking for group for Mining Disrupt. If you see me recording or anything, give me a minute. If you do want to say hello, give me a minute and swing by. I'll try to have some stickers with me to hand out or give to various companies to give to the users. And I just want to meet and greet, talk to people, network, but also try to help you guys network with anybody. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, hit me up, let me know. You know how to find me, Twitter, Discord, stuff like that. And again, I do have a Patreon page. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and pull up that Patreon page. Patreon.com. What is it? / oh, I don't even know what it is. SerpentX Tech. Of course, when you visit the page, it says, yes, I'm 18 or older. I tried applying for not being 18 or older because I won't curse on these. But those are the different packages. Obviously, it won't let me do $2. Like, it has to be $3 or higher, which is stupid. But there you go. I'm going to try to be more active and provide to the memberships. The people who have our more memberships, I did do a member update the other day, as well as the Patreon team. And if I can, like, for example, in the future, one of the perks of the top end package is just a group conversation. So if there's an issue you might be having and you wanted to share that, we'll jump in Discord, maybe share your screen, or maybe hook up your camera. We'll take a look at it as a group and make some suggestions, recommendations, what have you. Kind of more of a little bit more of a community consulting type thing, but also want to just help people who have questions. Because I know if you go out there right now and you try to answer a question and you don't have the answer, you can't find it, people are going to want to charge you hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars, just to find the answer. When the answer is out there, you just got to do some research, maybe do a little finagling, or ask a friend, phone a friend. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this show. I believe Red Panda might not be coming online today. No, he is. He is. Let's convert my 5950 XPC to CPU mine. Come help me suffer. I'm sure you guys will enjoy that. But also we got Charlie Lynn on at 2:15 p.m. Again, small channel, but is a good guy. Been in the distribution game, helping you get hardware, ASICs devices. So I'm going to link to both down in the live chat if you want to check it out. But we're just going to go ahead and play some stuff. And actually, if Red Panda's live right now, I'll just redirect to him right now.
You could do SEO smarter.
Make sure that audio is not playing. Oh, he is live. All right. Send you guys on over there. Edits. Customization. Redirect. Where's my boy Red at? There you go. Oh, Crypto Wendy O's live too. Nice. All right, guys. You have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Gandalf Gray says, if you have any questions about the video I sent, I will let you know. Thank you so much. All right. Do me a favor on the way out. Hit the like button. Make sure to get subscribed. Hit the notification bell to stay up to date, as well as check out some of the links in the description to help support the channel and what we do here. Thank you for letting me know the audio is good. If you guys watch this in the future, please let me know about the audio down in the comment section below. And I hope to see you at Mining Disrupt. Don't forget, tickets are down there as well. The Octo Box Set is still down there. Got a few days left on the giveaway. And check out the beginner's block. All right. You all have yourself a wonderful weekend. I'm going to go work on the Subi now. Did I just give away what I got? My bad. Take care.
The MeterBox and Octominer are teaming up for another exciting giveaway. Win the latest proof of useful work, Octoserver E10, and X8 Ultra Plus and more. Introducing the limited edition Octominer Box Set by MeterBox. It includes the 125-volt and 250-volt meter boxes, a special NFT, stickers, and a keychain. Hurry, only 250 box sets available. Visit themeterbox.com now to secure yours today. Purchase the Octominer Box Set and unlock a secret code for 1,000 entries. Plus, earn an extra 1,000 entries and receive that collectible NFT. Don't miss out. The contest ends July 30th.